Today we're going to improve the shop with a dumpster dive. What I've got here is some track lighting that I pulled out of a dumpster. I didn't take any video, but I do have a picture. Maybe I'll throw that in. This is all good stuff. You know, we're going to test it just to make sure that all the cans work. It's going to go up there amongst the mismatched, misfit tiles, and it's going to shine down on this table on the woodworking bench so that I actually can see what I'm doing when it's nighttime. So let's test these bad boys out. This is an electrical test box that I made a long time ago. It's a very simple design. You can pick this up at any. These parts are all from a standard hardware store or a big box store, and it's just a dimmer switch, any kind of light, little night light I had, plastic plate, plastic back. You can touch it. It's all electrified, but you're perfectly safe. Good for testing out anything that needs 120, but you can slowly raise the voltage up. In case you suspect something might not be working, then you don't have to turn it up all the way because you don't want it to explode on you. First thing to do is figure out if all of these cans actually work. And the way we're going to do that is just by sticking a light in. I've got my testing dimmer here. I've hooked up some alligator clips, and as you can see, we've got silver and copper. Silver is always the hot, just like red is always the hot, red or white, and then copper is always the return, or black. And there we have it. First one works, second one works, and the third one does not appear to be working. We might have to take that one apart. And the fourth one works. So out of 4 canisters, only one of them is not working, and we might be able to fix that one. Out of all the 4 cans, this one got slightly squished. You can see it's a little ovalized. So we're going to fix that with the vise. I can't tell if it's better or not, but I keep getting the feeling if I keep pushing it, it's gonna not be good. So we're just gonna leave it like that.
And it does, it may kind of be close to what it started off as, but that makes it even harder when you can actually put like one of them car bumper things on here. This should help you polish your knob like you've never polished it before.
So what I discovered when I took off the track cap here is that the contacts here were not contacting these 2 contacts, because now that I have a direct connection to the wire, I've got continuity, whereas before I did not. So all I need to do is just take a Scotch-Brite pad, which I've got right here. We're going to rough up these contacts, and then it'll be good to go. There we go. Fixed. Even if you find something and it doesn't work, it can be fixed. Does not want to bend with the vise, so what we're going to do, because we need it to be straight in order to fit on the ceiling, is we're going to have to use counters. So maybe there's another technical term for this, but I call these counters. Instead of having the flat pushing force of each side of the vise, we're creating these counter surfaces to actually force it with a different amount of pressure so that it'll get that bend out. That's pretty darn straight. And if we look down, it does sort of curve out a little bit. It's definitely got a little hump, but it's a heck of a lot straighter than it was. Really, there's a curve down the entire thing. It was focused in that one spot. But if you look down the rail, there is a heck of a curve going all the way down. Actually, a little bit more work with the vise got it a heck of a lot straighter. I think that's going to work. I'm sure you can see the copper insert and that plastic insert that's surrounded by the aluminum So that's where the electricity is on both sides. So what we've got to do is expose that and get a wire on it. Ah! It took off the copper part on one side. Ah! Now I gotta cut more off.
Power tools is not gonna have power tools. I again told his buddy's Zen too, but now it sounds really stupid.
So what are we gonna make driftwood hippie furniture or
Molly heat, fire heat,
That's science. So I played StarCraft multiplayer. Back in the day. Can't you imagine we are not an authority on the subject of the gamer community?
Even though I'm the nicest one on our podcast,
I want to say quickly thing about before we do the giveaway. You mentioned this.
Originally I had this side as the black or the return side and this side as the white, but then I realized once I put this first canister on that the contacts were actually reversed. So I just reversed the colors. These are some cool little connectors that I got years ago. They're rated for 25 amps, 400 volts. They're super heavy duty and I never use them. And I got, this is 2-wire, I also have a 3-wire. I've never used them before, so I thought this would be good, you know, just because if I ever need to disconnect it, this is a quick disconnect. Just to take some of the stress off of these connectors, I thought adding some zip ties would be a good idea.